And a grounder back to Wood. He's got Hundley hung up. Between second and third, now Solarteo running back. In the meantime, Crawford headed to second base, and he will get there. They do apply the tag on Hundley for the out, but he got in the pickle long enough to allow Brandon Crawford to get into scoring.
Ripped. Chu getting the stop sign as Gammel's up with it quickly. Hermes missed the cutoff man. Throw to second. Go! So a base hit for Andrews, out 2-4 at second base. 2 out.
He gets a ton of spin rate on that curveball. Slowly hit to third. Nolan. That's out of the baseline. And the call was made by Gabe Morales out at third. What a smart play once again by Nolan.
Field awareness. We talk about court awareness. Field awareness for Nolan is off the charts. So he comes and gets it. Wait, oh, I know I.
And this will be an easy play. Russin saying, I got it. Oh, man.
Oh, smart.
Now they'll get the double play. How about that? Russin and Arenado. And Nolan turns it into a 5-4-3. And you're right, it was brilliant. Nobody thinks the game like Nolan.
No.
And he.
Springer to third. Long throw by Escobar. Now Marisnik. They throw it away. And Jake will walk home. Got him swinging. Will throw down, and here comes Altuve to the plate.
That one gets off the glove of Dietrich. Murphy is out. Wow. Great play. Aviles picks up Dietrich. And Tazawa gets the first out of the 7th inning. How about it? A little ricochet here off Dietrich in position. See off the glove, little Matador style. Aviles to the bare hand. Across the diamond to Talese. Murphy streaking down the line.
Ball 4. Bautista with his second walk of the game.
How about that at bat right there against a tough right-hander? Falls behind. What's he doing? He's going to second.
He takes off. Nobody called time. Bautista is looking around and he never stops. Zick doesn't even know where he's at. Look at that.
He's also had a lot of induced soft contact this year too. On the ground towards third. Slowly hit and sliding in is Gonzalez, just out. Beltre had to wait. Felt like if he went out and got that baseball, he couldn't come back to the bag in time, and Marwin made it close.
That's the only play Beltre had. Heads up play by the veteran.
And Clevenger's falling behind. A Bracco runner goes. Here's the throw, and it's into center field. Up and running, Mookie Betts, a throw back to third offline. It came on ball 4.
But a full count. He walked him earlier, got him to pop up his last time. 3-2. That one hit sharply into left field. That's a base hit. Zimmerman around third. Here comes a throw from Mazzara. It's cut off. They'll go to second. And the tag got him.
Wow. Andrew Kastner was completely out of position on that play, and it worked in his favor. A good read by him and a great.
Maybe they can. I don't know. This is sharply hit to the backhand goes Coleman. And he's going to run it back in as caught in no man's land was Cabrera. And a pickle right now, and he will finally be run down. Tagged out on the hip. And remaining at first base was Cespedes. Never did get to second.
He's got to be at second base, don't you think?
There was a punch out or finds a way to get Escobar out.
Towards the hole, Correa will throw home, and they tag out Salvador Perez. Correa cuts down the runner trying to score.
Tapper and Duffy with a nice pickup, throws to third. They got the runner. That's a heck of a play by Tyler Duffy. Lunged for the chopper and then had to right himself and get his feet underneath him to make a throw.
Well, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Sano too, because he threw.
Little tapper. Freeman will charge, and he will dive to the bag, not in time. Throw to the plate, and that is in time. Great heads-up play by Freddie Freeman. He dived at the bag trying to get Williams.
Get him here. They set him up on the inside corner. Pitch off the plate to throw down, and yes, they got him. When Upton popped back up, his lead foot momentarily got off the bag, and Goen stayed with the tag.
You see that more and more now from middle infielders, especially that aggressive slide into second base.
On the ground is short. Galvis will go to third, and at third, out is Profar. He went into the slide, just kind of stopped there, it looked like. Didn't quite get to the bag all the way. And Villanueva applies the tag. Galvis saw it happening in front of him, so he went to third to get the lead runner.
It can be a dicey play because it's not a force play. It's a tag play. So as soon, Freddie slipped as well, working underneath it. And you know, he's lucky he got him on the inside left knee there. There's the slip by Galvis. Luckily that ball doesn't get airmail towards the stands.
On the ground, and it's Bohr to make the play. Gets it to Guerrero, who applies the tag on Hernandez. He knew he wasn't going to beat him to the bag, but those long arms of Guerrero able to stretch it out and make the play on Hernandez for out number 2.
Yeah, the long arm of the law gets him. That's right. Yeah, a little late in covering, but he makes up the ground. No, not with his legs, but with his arms. That's right. Hernandez by him already. Nice play by JB. Good toss to Guerrero, and able to get him on the backside as he about one step away from first base.
He's teasing the crowd.
Runner goes on the ground. And Henson's going to go to third. Is that Wise? Get back. And he made it.
Well, he had that in his mind as soon as he saw DeYoung make the throw to first base. Because he never, ever slowed down.
It's risky. I mean, look, you're in scoring position at second, right?
Martinez got an average on him. The first baseman.
He hadn't played all that much.
Ground ball out to Merrifield. The play is at third. That is an alert baseball play by Whit Merrifield, who probably would have loved to try and turn a double play, but he realized there was one out, and he threw it across the diamond to get the force at third.
And, you know, we talk about him being a baseball player, which is a compliment. He is a player, but he's heady. Okay, look, he's thinking about it for a second. He goes, we can't double up Kemp. He runs too well. I'll just rely on my cannon for an arm. And
now it's the pitcher Miley in a sacrifice situation, but he pulls it back and slaps a base hit to left center. Oh, bad read from Pena, and it leads to more trouble on the bases. What was Manny Pena doing?
Wisely coming in is Kike Hernandez in. Hernandez tags out the runner. Broxton, who was left out, he was left adrift in the middle of the bay. And a big out and a big base running blunder by Keon Broxton. The Dodgers say thank you very much.
Broxton was just running hard, and that's got to run with your head up and recognize.
It's really insane. 19-3. Talk about dominating.
Line shot, slowed down by Nunez. Now he has to scamper around the umpire. Heading for second base, Travis. Here's the throw, here's the tag, and he is out by a lot.
Silly.
Travis cut down, trying to extend that into 2 bases. Nice quick recovery by Nunez.
He looks like this big home run hitter. Instead he's hitting balls down the line tonight. Zobrist takes off to third. He's out. Trying to take an extra base, up 7 in the 9th.
Didn't that kind of happen last night? Covey getting thrown out at third base with nobody out. Just off the glove. Quick pursuit by Osuna. Strong throw.
He's got a pretty good arm. Sometimes they hide it, at first base. They hide a guy with not a good arm or whatever, But Osuna's played some third at the outfield.
Segura, meanwhile, hitting the ball well this year, but pops this one up near first base. Profar coming in, lets it drop and might have a chance at a double play. The throw back to first, not in time. Interesting, he must have noticed Segura not leaving the batter's box. Regardless, the upside here is that you have less speed at first base.
They could have gotten a double play if they'd thrown it to first base to begin with. Watch the pop-up. Segura is kind of trotting, puts his head down. Now it's a fair ball. Profar let it drop, which wasn't a bad idea.
He's in this lineup. That's off the end of the bat. Anderson's back there, makes the catch.
He got him at first base.
And they get him at first.
Heads up play by Tim Anderson, and Gurriel didn't apparently feel the urgency to get back to the bag after it was caught, and Tim caught him taking a brief nap. He's going to leisure.
Hard hit off of Fulmer, ricocheting to Abreu, and Jose gets there foot first to retire Smith. Hope Carson's okay.
Well, he took it a full shot, and we talk about exit velocity and what it means for home runs. It also means that the pitcher 55 feet away is going to get a plunking. High fastball right back up the middle. Carson cannot get the glove down in time, and he's in some pain, but it eases the pain a bit to know that whoever hit it didn't get a base hit out of it, as Jose gets the bag just an eyelash ahead of Smith, who has tons of speed, and this one's going to leave a mark. Nice slide in by Jose, beating Smith.
Grounded to short, gobbled up eventually, throwing from his knees. He's still got Ramos. Adrianza booted it, picked it up, fell down.
His back foot has zero weight on it when he makes contact. He is off and running. The throw went to first. Guzman looked back and no one was home. Altuve had already taken off for second, and the first baseman making his first major league start, was expecting a runner to be there.
Yeah, all of a sudden he turned into Maverick from Top Gun and said, "Where'd who go?"
Off of Watson, over to Bellinger, who dives for the bag and gets the out. And the scorebook, it'll look simple. It was far from it.
So the ball was touched in fair territory, even though as it's going to go across the line prior to passing the bag, it's still a fair ball. And Cody Bellinger, a nice heads up.
Kerr rolled over left side of the hold, covered up by Chapman, but the runner comes around third. He has the baseball. He's going to flip it home, and caught in the rundown around third base is Castillo, and that ends the fourth inning. But 9 men back.
It's going to be a tough play. Tag him, tag him, tag him. He's out. Yes, he is. He made that turn. He wasn't running a straight line, and he's not avoiding the first baseman. See there, he's making that turn to go, and he's got to get back. And he saw the baseball. He was looking for the baseball. That's an out. You see right there, he was thinking about going.
It's off because the bat's been starting to come to life.
Well, that's right. If you needed heat. Off balance throw by Mathis on a ball that didn't get too far away, but heads up base running by Riddle. It's into second. We were just talking about this around the batting cage today, not directly with JT Riddle, but these types of things that the Marlins have done so much better this month. How about JT Riddle anticipating the ball in the dirt? As soon as that ball left his hand, he was already out of first base on his way to second. Great job anticipating.
They just have to weigh that value here versus the value they're getting offered in return.
Tap to the right side. A look at second, flip to first, and now Rosario's going to be in a foot race to third base, and he reaches safely. Alert base running by Rosario. As he went to second, he took a glance toward third and said, I've got another one waiting for me.
Well, this is just one of the ways that another one of the ways that this is such an exciting young player to watch. He's doing stuff like this all the time. He's running hard to second base. They don't make the throw there. He looks up and says, they're going to have a really good crossing pattern pass completion right there.
Grounded to second. He's coming home. And they have Soto in a rundown. He is tagged out, moving to second on the rundown as Defoe.
Well, Soto, as a base runner, once you get snagged, he's on contact. Watch the runner at third. Infield in, he's going at contact toward his firm throw right here. Now, Romine run him, and right that little fake throw allowed Soto to be able to turn back to home plate, and in doing so, Wilmer Difo was able to get to second base. That's a nice job of getting caught up and prolonging the rundown to allow the runner to get to second.
6 off him. There you
John
go.
Hicks, double play ball to Kipnis. Lindor grabs it to get the force at second.
Saved an error right there. Now, that possibly a double play ball, but at least they get the one out. And the good thing here, after it goes up the heel of the glove from Kipnis, is that heads up, Lindor was able to just grab it and get it out. You can see that hit him on the heel.
Maldonado hits one in the air to shallow center field. Martin coming on, and that ball's going to drop. Here's the throw to third. They're going to get the force. A break for the Tigers. It's a nice play there by Machado to quickly pick it up and fire to third.
And that ball in no man's land. Martin almost made a play on it. I'm wondering how far Simmons got off the bag. Obviously, you can't get off too far. What did he do here? It's a tough read here. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can do.
So that'll take a hit.
A much more hitter-friendly park. Votto will run to first, and he'll go to the plate, and they'll get the runner. Votto was going to take the out at first, but as the ball was gathered in by the Reds' first baseman at third, Flores hesitated and then came to the plate. A base running mistake by Flores. He didn't break right away, and Votto picks his pocket. Votto surprised.
Well, Votto was all set to go ahead and take that out at first base. Runner at third base, Flores goes, and he's thinking, all right, okay, Votto's committed himself, so I'm going to try to sneak in the back door here, and it did not work. Really, for the Mets, though, it doesn't really matter that much. You still have a runner at third base.
Good outfielder. Kane back up the middle, backhanded Baez, and now Yelich is going to be caught in a rundown. Kane on his way to second. Yelich trying to stay in it as long as he can. And now Yelich is safe.
Smart.
And now Kane is going to be safe at first. What a heads-up play by Lorenzo Kane.
Unbelievable. I mean, you talk about thinking that one through. He never touched second base. He allowed Yelich to get back to second. Nobody was at first. And he just scooted back to first base. I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, how many guys are going to think that way? I mean, that is just smart baseball by Lorenzo Kane. My goodness. I have never seen that.
That gave me goosebumps.
Man, me too. And look at it. Check it out. He's saying, go ahead. He sees nobody at first base. Go. And he's able to sneak back to first base.
Man,
wow.
That is so good.
That is.
On so many levels to have the situational awareness. Because normally a pitcher will go out 15, 20 minutes beforehand.
Tap to third. Chapman's going to pick it up. And Chapman turns around, and now they're going to have the runner in a rundown. Benintendi. Simeon now has it, and Simeon tags him, and that was an unbelievable play by Chapman.
What a smart play.
And you could see, really, from our angle, what he was going to do.
He's going to score if he threw.
Slowed down
That's
a little bit. So great play by Chapman, and
Quakes facing off with the Pittsburgh Pirates this week. Ground ball right side, gets through Forsythe. Harrison headed for third. Forsythe's throw on the money to get him and help the rookie out for the first out.
Great job by Logan Forsythe. One, getting the, I thought he was going to come up with it and come out with an outstanding play as he lays out, but then staying with it, not giving up on it.
Someone wants to know if you can still flip. Can you do a flip? And that's going to drop into left field. It's a base hit for Gerard Dyson. Everyone moving up one base, and it looks like maybe caught at second is Peralta, and he's out. He's off the bat. A little too aggressive, and the Phillies get out of a big jam. It would have been bags full with Paul Goldschmidt stepping up. Mental mistake by David Peralta.
Boys and girls, this is why you hit the cutoff man. Heads up play here by Michael. I think Peralta just assumed that Cook was going to be sent, and he was going to go to third. Well, once he sees Michael cut it, he gets caught in no man's land. Heads up play by Michael. Cesar keeping the
2 outs for Carlos Gomez. A flare. D having a cover. Haniger coming in. Can't make the catch. Field is to third. They're waving him home. Here's the throw. It's coming to the plate. Plenty of time. This game is over.
Boy, right there, that's a dangerous slide and attempt there, but he stays with it and then rears back with the good throw in plenty of time.
And the Mariners win it 5-4 to improve to 21-9 in one-run game.
This has a chance to stay fair for Sandoval, backing up near the bullpen. And look at Chris Owings, hustles into third, and he's in there. That was going to be an awkward throw for Sandoval near that D-back bullpen.
That's really a good read by Chris Owings. You had Sandoval backing up as he caught that ball. It was going to be hard to get much on the throw. And it looked like CO slid to the outfield side of the bag there. Longoria goes back to sweep the tag and caught him in the face, actually, after his hand was on the...
That's right. That's TV terminology, Justin. Font.
Tapper out in front of home plate, and that is a fair ball as Perez tags Kiner Falefa for the final out here of the 7th. So Bartolo Colon, hang on a minute, because here comes Jeff Bannister. He's saying, was that really out in front of home plate?
This is one of those plays that you would not be able to challenge. Let's see where that ball is. It's hard to tell from there.
You saw Perez pounce on it.
It's really hard to see where the plate is in this spot, but boy, that ball looked like it bounced straight up. I can't imagine that ball was fair.
Well,
there you go.
Marvin Hudson says it is.
Well, you know what? Oh, better look here. Yeesh. I mean, that ball might have came down and hit the plate.
Yeah.
Broken bat into the glove of Ramirez, back to first. Double play! Holy mackerel, what an effort by Jose Ramirez. He had to leap up, grab it, and then throw almost all in one motion.
I'll tell you what, that's just anticipating a play coming your way. He did that so quickly. Soft liner, he jumps up. Now, he makes the throw. He was thinking of throwing that ball before he even came down to the ground and made an accurate enough throw to get him at first base. What a beautiful play. There you'll see it on the back.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And this one lined out toward right field. Mazzara lunging forward, had it, and then dropped it. Healy was headed back to first, goes to second, and he is out at second base. Now they may take another look at this one, but a great recovery by Mazzara.
Spectacular earlier in the year by Buck.
Ground ball, nice play. Iglesias, quick throw off the back. Quick throw to third. It's going to be in time. Ooh, Tigers catch a break there. Escobar trying to get to third. He's gunned down on a good throw by Miggy.
It's at the plate. And this will be an easy play. Rustin saying, I got it. Oh, man.
Oh, smart. Arenado's going to throw to second to get one on to first, and the double play.
Russin and Arenado let it drop. Nolan picked it up with a bare hand, through to second, through to first for a double play. There was no infield fly rule, so that play is legal. And what a defensive play for the Rockies.
The set and pitch. Zimmer with a little bloop job near the mound. Russin, the pitcher, gives way and the ball drops. Arenado goes to second once. Relay to first. Zimmer got doubled up.
They turned a double play. How do you like that?
Well, that was smart, and then Zimmer didn't run.
Bizarre. There must be
able to produce. Now the 1-2. Jam shot popped up infield.
Switch it. There you go.
Lets it drop. They go to second.
There you go.
They get the speedier runner. Gurriel retired and leave the catcher at first.
Nothing wrong with that play. He was. You could tell that he was going to do that. He was looking down and looking where he was running, and McCann was running. But why not switch it?
Was it Detroit Iglesias that just did that recently against the Indians?
Yes, when we had one of our catchers running. Exactly. Just drop it. You get the faster.
Mentioned the 90s and 93. I could speak to that. And you're right about the sound. Robbie, get to it just on or Gene just out of his reach.
Quickly into third. High throw snared by Seager. Throw to second. Tag applied. Got him.
What a play.
What a play all the way around. Two outs.
We saw this last night. Robbie, one of the best. He'll just stay with the tag, trying to swim away, clearly out. Probably didn't feel real good either. Kyle having to leave the base, but gets rid of it quickly. Off-balance throw, but once again, an accurate throw.
Unfortunately, Matt Adams does not become the 11th player on the DL, although he's probably not available today. That ball's fair. Smoke just stood there and watched it as it hit foul. Severino stayed patient. As soon as it touched the chalk line, he picked it up and threw him out. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was the uh-oh swing. You never know. You never know like that. You got to run. You never know what can happen in this game, but that's the uh-oh. And again,
taps it to third. Turner with a fair ball. No, they do call it a fair ball. He gets the tag at third and throws across a double play, and that finishes this inning.
Well done by Justin Turner, throwing around Maven, getting it over there as quick as possible.
And that one handcuffed. Severino. Flaherty's going to try to outrun the baseball to the plate. Throw there. Not in time. Love it. Absolutely love it. Montero couldn't handle the ball in the dirt, and then it was a race to the dugout steps, and Flaherty never stopped running. He scores from second on a ball in the dirt, and the Braves take a 7-1 lead.
That's because Gott was very late coming into cover, so he's just standing there as spectator.
Grounder to shortstop, and Trevor Story throwing across. Ian Desmond can't make the play.
Oh, he got
him. Tony Walters with the follow-through on the backup. Gets Matt Kemp for the final out of the game.
If Matt Kemp took one step towards second base with intent, then he's going to be out at first. What a play by Tony Walters. There's always a place to be on the field.
Rocky's already shaking hands, and Dave Roberts isn't done with the umpires yet.
Alfonso Marquez saying, I'm positive he made a step towards second base. If he did, he's out. Does the throw beat Matt Kemp to first? The tag was on him. The game's over.
The game is over, and the Rockies are winners at Dodger Stadium. A 5-game win streak here at Chavez Ravine dating back to last year. How about that? What a way to end a ball game. Heads-up play by Tony.
Right-handers he is. Against left-handers, it's the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Muscles a little bouncer that gets by Bellinger. Forsythe fields it in short right and throws him out. Logan Forsythe, the third baseman, playing in medium shallow right field, charges that one and throws to Ryu to get Lamb.
There is a lot going on in this play. It's a jam shot from Lamb. Hesitation from Cody Bellinger, actually breaks to the line, then dives for it. Outstanding play by Forsythe to not react in a way that laying back on this ball thinking Cody's going to get it. He is charging all the way from the first step. Ryu, nice job. Also not giving up.
And he squibs it right out in front of the plate. Gomes looks to third, throws there, and they got him! What a play by Yan Gomes! Heads up, alert, and a perfect strike to Diaz at third base.
That was outstanding. I thought he was going to take the out, but it did not trickle off of that dirt. And I got to tell you, it stayed right there.
Broken bat, liner to first. Is it a double play? Yes, it is. Encarnacion with some fancy footwork. He makes the catch, he kicks the bag. Joe Girardi may want to challenge. No.
Back to the box. And now Hughes is going to tag Bell out and keeps runners at first and second. Good work by Jared Hughes. Get the lead out. Keeps a double play intact.
Yeah, Bell running on contact, trying to take away the double play.
On the Rosario double in the third. There's a ground ball to Lindor. He's going to go to third base. They're going to get the lead runner.
That was his only play.
So Rosario runs himself into an out. One away.
Yes, he did. That was his only play. He was not going to be able to get Escobar at first base. But you watch, that's a heads-up play by Frankie, and he knows. You can see Rosario looking back. He gives the good feed to
October. He'll turn 28. There goes the runner to the throw to second. They've got Cabrera in a rundown, and they tag him out before the run scores. No run. The home plate umpire, Ben May, watched the timing of the tag play at first, and they tagged Cabrera out before the base runner touched home plate. Ben May immediately.
Find enough. Pop foul by Davis. Or is it down the right field line? No, that may be caught. And right near the stands, he's got it in fair ground. Tagging up is Gonzalez, and he is into second base. He came off the bag. He was tagged out. Marrero kept it on him. That one hung up there. It was Joey Gallo that hit the home run on the fastball earlier.
Odor in at second and out on his way to third.
Tapped slowly. Benintendi's pretty fast. Olsen has it, and did he tag him? No. And Olsen sees the ball just trickle out of his glove. It was ruled a base hit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to outscore him. He's going to explain to him, so maybe that's definitely good news for the A's.
You got to like this. Yeah. And guys, Brian Gorman actually just motioned to Benintendi here and told him you were out of the baseline. Benintendi is losing his mind over here at first base right now.
So the A's are running off the field. That's good news. Benintendi can't believe it. There's a conference going on over there with a couple of the infield, or a couple of the umpires. And Hunter Wendell said, talking to Alex Cora, but it looks like they called him out.
Because he's running out on the base pass. He's running on the ground.
A little bit and said it would not happen in Detroit when the games are still important to the Twins. Perkins with a catch, and now they're going to get Frazier in a rundown, and he tags him out. It's a good play by Perkins, and they got the lead runner, 2 down. First and second, 2 away.
Yeah, Romine hitting a.
And he bunts back toward the mound. Gomez has it, and he had a play at third, and it's in time. Boy, I thought the little bobble in his glove may have cost him. But Hanley Ramirez is out at third base.
What do you have to lose? Even if you bobble it, take a shot.
Central. And the Cubs tonight are in Atlanta. Bohr under his glove. Gordon's there. Kohler to the rescue. Marlins worked on that play all spring.
In the air, right side. Abreu at the line. Pops it in the air, and Hanson makes the catch. They do office parties, bar mitzvahs.
And a 3-9 putout, which you're not going to see anytime soon.
Unreal.
A.J. Pollock breaks for home, and he scores. Goldie will get second base. They threw over to first, and A.J. broke for home. 5-2 Diamondbacks.
That turned into a snowball fight in a hurry. Ottavino throws one about 110 miles an hour over to
Corey Kluber's payoff pitch. Right back at him. He knocks it down towards second base. Ramirez, bare hand grab and throw to get him. What a dynamite effort by Jose Ramirez after that ball deflected off of Corey Kluber. And Tito goes to the top step of the dugout to.
And now look at Sean Rodriguez race to the bag and get Rendon. Sean Rodriguez gets
just 1 for 9 against Lee. There's a bouncer to first, off the glove. Stope has it. He holds the runner and flips it back to Davis for the out. What a play by Jonathan Stope.
My goodness. That's impressive right there. Of course, infield drawn in. That is an important run over there at third base. Davis going down, kicks off the glove, but Scope.
1-0. It's away. Zobrist on his way to second. Schwarber scores. It's a one-run game, and the tying run is in scoring position.
Yeah, I think the moment's getting the best of him here. Lopez not able to block it. One in, one more into scoring position, and John Gibbons gonna.
So Greg Garcia at the plate. Slowly hit. Freeze lets it go. Mercer safe. Nobody at the bag at third. Oh, what a play by Wong. Avoids the tag.
Wow, that was, you're talking about instant decision making right there.
I mean, this is a little two-step over there.
Yeah, there's the move. You go there and